Hello, everybody. How are you? Let me just. Where's my mouse? Okay. Splatfest time. Let's see here. I believe Shiver. We're going with Team Dark Chocolate. There. I think Shiver's Dark Chocolate. It's weirdly hard to look up that information. So, hey, here we go. All right. Keep reading into these sneak peek things. Oh, white chocolate. Okay. Oh, yes. Update your game. Yep, yep. Yeah. I guess I missed the whole intro part where they're arguing about over which one's best, saying who's on who. Yeah. It's like, where do you think you can just look up, oh, Splatfest isn't on what team? But, haha, nope. Literally the only thing I had to go off to figure out what team who was on Dark Chocolate was like a piece of art I found on Nintendo's Twitter. It wasn't even Nintendo's Twitter. It was like Splatoon USA, or I don't know. It was a piece of artwork. I think was what was going. The only thing that was obvious was Big Man was white chocolate. I think Fry was milk. I don't know, but anyway. Full of dark choco. I'm gonna fill you all full of dark choco. Hold on. Team Milky. Is that a little poop coil? Is that supposed to be an insult or chocolate? White chocolate. You know, at first I was like, Chocolate Fest. Oh my. At first I kind of was like, oh, chocolate. That's kind of weird out of nowhere. Until I realized, at least white chocolate won't kill me. Oh. I realized, oh yeah, Valentine's Day. I kind of completely forgot about that until I heard about this. Hey, random JoJo art. Okay. I guess I kind of got distracted. Like, there's like the Super Bowl coming up, and in like 2 days, white chocolate isn't fake. The only thing fake here is you. Isn't white chocolate just chocolate with like all the cacao out of it? It's just like the cocoa butter or something like that. So it's just like whether or not white chocolate is fake is just semantics. Like, do you consider chocolate coming from the cocoa bean in some way, or does it have to have that cocoa? What was it called? Because there's like two parts of the cocoa plant, yeah, or cocoa bean you extract. There's like the actual cocoa part and like cocoa butter. There's cocoa butter, which in the cacao, I think. I don't remember offhand, but. But yeah. Yeah, I was saying the Super Bowl is kind of taking a lot of distraction. And not that I'm into sports, I'm very not into sports, but it's just where I work at. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're feeling it there. That's going to be like one of the busiest days of the year, if not the busiest day of the year, so, So, yeah, sadly, because of that, I won't be able to stream Sunday. I'll be working all day, and by the time I get off, this will all be over, so. Splatfest open, I guess. Right. Duh. Also, I'm starting to stream around the time I'd normally end because I wanted to start earlier, but, you know, things just keep coming up. It's just one thing after another tonight. First, I'm like, oh, I got time, and then I was like, oh, I'll go get dinner, and then I ordered something online, but ordered at the wrong location, so I get down there, and I'm sitting in my car for 10 minutes because I'm waiting for the notification on my phone to pop up saying it's ready. And when it does finally come, I go in there like, we don't have it. And I look at my receipt, and I'm like, God dang, it's at the location, like 20 minutes on the other side of town. And then I had to shove that down my throat. Eating a piece of chocolate with a fork and knife. Okay. Okay, whatever. And then I tried to get on. I had to clear up a bunch of stuff. The place is a mess. I've been sorting through, trying to go through old stuff and sort through it, so I had to clear up space. Then my mic wasn't wanting to work. I had to all that, and then also, yeah, it has been what, about a month since I last streamed because I've been very busy with a bajillion things. So I kind of just, I'm like, oh, Splatfest. I'm just gonna like force it to work, even if it doesn't make sense. So, oh yeah, what was that? I'm being distracted, yapping to myself. They're up there. There's Big Man. There we go. I prefer dark chocolate. Yay. So I couldn't find a good dark chocolate image asset. Maybe I didn't really want to spend too much time with it. It's so late. I don't know. May or may not think with it tomorrow. Oh yeah, eating a piece of chocolate with a fork and knife. Why? Or is that's not Cuphead, that's Mugman, I think. Actually. Okay. Ooh, lot lag. But yeah, see, I've got one interesting thing that happened is I finally got a new phone that's actually modern, not like 5 years old. I'm still using the old iPhone 7 as a webcam for now, but so that was like at least a few days. And we've got good old taxes and just a million other small. I've just been busy, stupid shit. Like I had crap just everywhere, and I had to like almost just like throw it all off the table to make room to put the camera and stuff on. Oh yeah, so speaking of, we have low ink. That Nintendo Direct was I'm dropping frames. Only 14 frames, hopefully nothing comes to that. Yeah, so we got the Splatoon 3 DLC. I knew what happened. I knew they'd announce it this year. I knew it would come out this year, but I figured it'd come out like more in the fall, which I guess the main part of it probably is. Like, there's two parts to it, which is real interesting. They're gonna basically add in all the Splatoon 1 stuff, which I was not expecting. Which I guess, you know, gets the whole trilogy on Switch. But then they're going to add in, like, I forget what it was called, but it's going to be, like, this game's version of the Octo expansion. I'm probably fall. I'll probably get fall. Speaking of which, I really need to go back and finish Octo expansion and do all that, which I plan to do. This new phone or old new phone, who dis? No, I'm using the iPhone as a webcam for now. I dinked around using my other phone for a bit, but it was, or just like for like 5 minutes last night, but it was having some weird connection issue. And I didn't really have time to mess with it any further, so. Nope! I have not played hardly any 3. Oh yeah, did you bought 3, didn't you? Yeah. Gonna need to warm up a bit here. I'm sure I'm gonna suck for a bit. Nope, low ink. Maybe I should change my weapon. A lot of games I did not play. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? I think my Steam library alone is like that, because you're like, ooh, a sale for like 90% off. I'll play this maybe in 20 years. Got him. Uh-oh. Don't. I need to, like, do that less. Yeah. Ugh. Excuse me. Ugh. Don't no woo woo. Ah. Ouch. Woo woo woo. Wow. Ouch. Looked like either last week of March or first or third week of April. Okay. Sounds good to me. Ow. It's pretty even. I think they have a side edge, though. Yeah. I need a warm-up match. You know, it's funny, I just realized. I kept, like, late last year, I kept saying, oh, this is going to be the last we'll see of Splatoon 1 for quite a while, if ever, and then yet, for some reason, I don't know why, but I keep being drugged back into Splatoon 1 in some way or another. Now they're bringing Splatoon 1 into Splatoon 3, so it's like, it just does not want to let me go. Alright, let's try this and see how that goes. By the way, what team are you going with, or would you go with if you participated? I still need to get the deep cut emotes on. I keep saying that every time, and I always forget. It's white chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. I am team dark chocolate. Yeah. Dark chocolate. It seems like everyone's going dark. Wonder if that's going to be the popular one. Doubt. Doubt. Ah. Okay, we're doing good at least. Whoa. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Oh, cry battle. Nope. Yeah, we still got the majority. Ah, oh, nope, 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 ah. Got me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, they're pushing there a little bit. I think we probably got this. Yeah! Alright. Oh. What do we get? Keep going. I did. I did get this. Just kind of on a whim because of the Splatfest, and I don't know. I was gonna do have this little thing where I take a little bite every time I won a match, but as late as it is, I'll save that for tomorrow. It's a little too close to bedtime for that. I'll probably like maybe do a longer stream tomorrow since not only was I late tonight, but I won't be able to stream on Sunday. So the good news is I'm all set up and ready to go. I don't need to spend an hour clearing room off. So yeah. So shoot, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So as soon as I get off work. Maybe after I eat something. Depending on what time I get off. And all that, then I can get on and just spend the evening on it. Cure for headache, dark chocolate, and a nap. Never tried that one before. Hope this doesn't take too long. So let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so we now have the Game Boy apps, which I knew they do that eventually. I'm surprised they did both original Game Boy and Advance at the same time. I figured they had spaced that out a little bit more. I'm also surprised they didn't announce any. They also didn't announce any special controllers for it this time. Like, I know obviously it's the Game Boy. There's no controller for it, but what I kind of thought would be neat would be like if they had like just kind of like special Joy-Cons. that dark chocolate has caffeine. Yeah, yeah, I've heard that before, but me and caffeine. I don't know. Caffeine doesn't seem like the best thing for me whenever I'm not feeling very good, for what it seems. But at least in the form of like coffee. But I don't know if that's different. If dark chocolate would make a difference, but yeah. What the heck are people? I am in a wait. Am I even in a lobby? I am not. Well, I feel smart. It's not like excessive amounts. It's not like a lemonade from. Wait, lemonade from Panera. What does that have caffeine in it? Yeah, what I was saying was, yeah. So what I kind of thought they'd do with the Game Boy was like, kind of have like Joy Cons because I mean, the Game Boy is handheld, so have like a handheld or something that'd be useful like handheld mode. But you just have it kind of like match the button feel and button layout of the original Game Boys. You can have the shoulder buttons, L and R, but you can feel like the L and R buttons from the original Game Boy Advance. I thought that'd be really cool, but I guess they're not doing that. Variety Syndicate. We... Wow, wow, wow. Whew. Ow. Like 390 milligrams in the wow. Why does lemonade? Why does a lemonade have that kind of caffeine in it? Like, is it specifically marketed as like an energy drink or? Oh, jeez. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Why? Where is it coming from? What are they putting in that? Like, is that intentional or is that just a side, like a by effect or something? Is it by effect? I tried to say side effect and byproduct at the same time. Oop. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Oh. It's an intention. It's an intentional. So, are they just selling it? Are they saying it's like an energy drink or something? Because otherwise, why? Like, oh, why? Aged sushi. That doesn't sound something like you want to have aged. It sounds like one of the food types you'd very much not want to have aged. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's something out there that's done a certain way. I don't know. Yep. Ah. Yeah, I don't think we got this one, sadly. This guy's name is I'm a Soup. Market is charged lemonade, not required to list anything about caffeine amounts. Oof. Yeah, well, by like 2/3, damn. Small labels have deniability, so yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Oh boy. Jeez. Sounds like a heart attack in a cup. Yeah, I'm a dark chocolate fiend. And... oh boy, what's the and? Unlimited sips plan where you get free drinks. Oh. So like a drink subscription service. Everything's a subscription these days. How long until McDonald's has a subscription service where you just roll up and just ask for a burger? And you just put it on, it's on my plan. Yeah. Jeez, like, there's even like freaking... I see like not grocery stores per se, but a lot of, like, I guess food suppliers trying to do like subscription services, and it's like, oh boy. Oh. Oh. Drenched mincemeat. I see. Ooh. Oh, wipeout. Nice. Getting back here on this one. How do I get up there? Oh! Yo, thanks for the resub. How was Splatfest? Have you played any yet? Oh, I will read that in a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, how do I... oh, up there, I see. Right. Whew. Aha! Ow! Haven't played yet. I'll play a bit tonight. Okay. I probably won't stay on super long. I do have to work in the morning, sadly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. Okay. Only a lot of people working from Panera drinking areas. Oh, hold on. Oh, I think we got this one. Yeah? Yeah! Wait, hold on. Is the sound alert working? Let me know if you hear this.
I won!
Hold on.
I won!
Okay, question. But how many times did you hear that? Because I pushed it more than once. I heard it once. The equalizer went off twice. 2. Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. Anyway, I'll probably look at it tomorrow. It's not too big a deal right now. Anyway, let's see here. If you combine a lot of people from working from Panera Diners, they always think they get this subscription, then they decide to have a limited drink, and they're there for several hours, so maybe they have more than one. After all, they have unlimited. And because of the caffeine, oh boy, all that caffeine, no, just no. Twitch on my phone has been buggy. Ooh. Are you still having the Discord problem, too, by the way? Teresa's just under the daily max recommended. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. That's just... Ugh. Like, geez, might as well just, oh, geez. He covered me in white chocolate. Was chosen specifically. Ugh. Sounds like they're almost like, at that point, you might as well be freaking peddling drugs or something. Like, yeesh. Man, the white chocolate, I keep thinking it's like just part of the natural, like, concrete flooring, but it's not. I guess white chocolate's only going to be the only one that's of color, because, I mean, what are you going to have, like, brown and a different shade of brown, which I don't think would look good, so, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't! Yeah. Okay. Whoa, whoa! Ugh. Oh, man. They're freaking white chocolate everywhere. Nope. Ah. Oh. Looks pretty split. They might have a slight edge. Nope, we won. Okay.
I won!
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not hearing that anymore. I think I might know why. I had to fudge around with some of my audio switches to make something off stream work. You only heard it once. Yeah. Well, the first time I actually hit the button 3 times because, like, the first time it came through and I heard it in my ears, but the equalizer for the stream didn't move. But the second 2 times it did. I don't know. Like I said, I think I know what the problem is. I just need to. It's not a big deal in the slightest. The only difference is you can hear it, I can't, which is by far the preferred of the two. Or it's like preferred better that than the other way around. If that makes sense what I'm saying. But because the whole point is for it to be on stream, but Anyway. It's just, if I can't hear it, then that's just more for me to know if it's actually, like, playing, if that makes sense. But, anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, question for both of you. Have either of you had any issues with VLC at all lately? Because, ooh boy, I have, and I cannot find any information online about it. Yeah, VLC. I think they're milk chocolate, yeah, but they're I guess they're chocolate colored. We're just dark chocolate's just blue. Do you know dark chocolate's blue? Because apparently dark chocolate is blue. Oh yeah, they actually have a chocolatey color. I guess it makes sense. You can't really have both. I mean, you could have two different shades of brown, but I can understand that wouldn't be a good idea. Oh jeez. What am I having issues? It's doing this weird thing where it'll open, like say I'll click on a, wipeout, man. I'll click on a file to have it playback so I can watch it. But it'll open the player. Oh jeez. And you'll see like the first frame of the file or the video, but it won't actually play it no matter what I do. And then the program just won't close. Like, if I try to open a new file, it'll just add it to its queue. I'll try to add it to a queue, like a playlist or whatever. And if I hit X, it'll kind of minimize down to the taskbar. And it's just I can right click and interact with it and do all sorts of things. But if I hit quit, it just does nothing. And it doesn't show up in their task manager either, despite still being there. It's weird. I tried a fresh install, uninstall, delete all preferences and cache. Uninstall, delete preferences and cache, do a reinstall, make sure it's the latest version and everything. Didn't make a lick of difference. Got him. Oh jeez. Yeah, it's weird, and I cannot find any information online about why it's doing that or anyone else who's having that problem. It's only started recently, too. Uh-oh. Some other dependent, maybe. Wonder what other it uses other than maybe a driver issue? I don't know, but yeah. No. Ah. Nope. You haven't used VLC in 7 years. I guess you don't watch a lot of, or have to play back video files on your PC much. Nope. Or do you just use a different program? The baby is you. Yeah, I don't know. I think we got that one. Pfft, yeah. Streaming services mostly. Fair. Well, I mostly use it so I can play back my streams and try to, make sure everything worked the way it was supposed to, if that makes sense. And just, I guess, check on the quality of everything. Because whenever I stream it, it saves a file on my hard drive as a recording to the stream, and I usually like to go back and skim through it, just kind of see how everything was, just to make sure, I don't know, maybe there was some weird issue with some audio sounding weird that no one pointed out or something. I don't know, but anyway, I haven't been able to do that, and it's been a pain in the butt. 10x battle, oh boy. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Okay, so 10x battle, gotta be serious. Okay. That's a sniper. Ooh. Whoa. Oh! Ah, wipeout. No, I don't like how this is going. These built-in players all have open editing tool. Yeah, I guess I could just open that, but still, though, I mean, I kind of would like to be able to use VLC for varying reasons. I don't know what's up with that. Go! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, sniper. Take out the sniper. Make a push back. Go! Owie. Oh, I fell through the grate like a dingus. Ow! Yeah, we're actually pushing back. Maybe we got it. Maybe we got this. Probably use VLC for that purpose, but I'm so used to just being able to hit the space bar. Oop. Yeah, we won the 10x battle, baby. No one player goes away and I click the space bar again. Huh. I see. What player is that? Oh yeah, there.
I won!
Obligatory that. Oh, is that a Mac thing or something? Speaking of which, I have what, like, I think 2.5 years as a deadline before I have to buy a new computer. Which is plenty of time, but it is something where still a thing where it's like, that's the thing that's gonna have to don't even have to worry about at some point. Which it feels weird that my computer's already that old, but another 10x battle, damn, okay. Huh. Dope. Woohoo. Dope. Still need to fix that bot. Never got around to that. Nope. Still so much to do. Still a mile-long list of things to do. Wah. Dope. Dope. It almost seemed like we're ahead by a little bit. Be careful, I don't let him push. Dope. Okay. Maybe. Hopefully. Ah! Dang it. Ah. Yeah. We won one and lost one. Meaning, we accomplished absolutely nothing. Ugh. Excuse me. It is a Mac thing, but there was a Power Toys add-on called Peak. It's been removed. Huh. I'm sure there's other. I mean, I know for a fact there's other media players out there. It's just that's just always been all reliable for the past at least decade, if not more. I remember when VLC. I've never heard of Power Toys. No, I remember when VLC first came out and it was like super early in development, and it was like one of the worst media players out there. But yeah, I'll look into that at some point. But now it like basically became the best. Because I remember back in the day, you had to have like 50 different codec packs installed in VLC, set out to try to have that not be the case, which thank God. But oh jeez. But like in the early days, oh boy. I remember back when everyone's like, don't use VLC, it will not work, you will have problems. Yes, you don't install the codec packs, but it's not worth the convenience, it sucks, but Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad it grew into what it became. I remember back in the day using a program called Zoom Player, and there was like a whole section, oh geez, in the options menu, dedicated to all the different codec packs installed in order to play everything, and there was way too many. Oh geez. I wonder if that program still exists. Well, no, 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 ah, dang it. Ooh. Someone beat story mode. Ugh, still need to get caught up on the single player stuff. I'm gonna try to do that sooner rather than later, hopefully. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. There we go. Ew. Probably. Yeah.
I won!
I still don't know what super jump spot means. Dark chocolate defender. Didn't link to Discord. Okay. I probably won't mess with it until tomorrow, because as soon as I get off of here, I'm probably going to go straight to bed. The guy's name is Brownie. I guess he likes dark brownies. Like really thick and rich brownies. The kind you can only take like 3 bites out of, where you're immediately just like, ooh, no, that's too much. whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! Super jump, so means a lot of people used super jump to jump to you. Apply position. Well, okay. Ah! Mm. Wow! Oh. Doubt. I'm not feeling this one, Mr. Krabs. Speaking of Mr. Krabs, apparently a new that new SpongeBob game dropped last month. Like I haven't heard about it at all. I just kind of heard people playing it, and it's apparently a follow-up to Battle for Bikini Bottom, and it looks cool. So I'm like, okay, so I'll probably pick that up and play it sometime this year. Probably wait. I don't know. Oh, jeez. When it comes to non-Nintendo games, I never buy them at launch anymore because it's like, why pay full price for an incomplete game when you can just wait a few months and pay less than full price for a game with patches out for it? You know what I freaking mean? Oh, jeez. Da.
Wow!
Pre-order new Zelda game. Yeah, Nintendo is like the one company I trust to be good about that. Pretty much everyone else is like, I'll just wait. I'll wait until you've had time to get those patches out. There is some truth, I think, to that, but people still rush out to buy before. Yeah, I don't get it. Unless, I mean, I don't know, unless it's something they're like a series they're just a mega fan of and just really want that pre-order bonus. Ah. Of course, anymore, you know, all you get for pre-ordering is like some bonus stuff that you can usually just anymore. You can just they make it, or you can just buy it for $5 anyway. So, yeah, hype marketing. Yeah, yeah, I don't get it. People need to calm their britches and learn to just wait a hot second. It's like when the people who just sit there and act like it's the end of the world when a game gets delayed, and it's like, No, that's good because that means they have more time to make the game better. And instead of having it be like a rushed out, incomplete mess, like what happened with Cyberpunk, or like Sonic 06 or something. Alright. I guess speaking of which, or not speaking of that specifically, I just noticed the song title said Deep Cut in the Nintendo Direct stuff. When are we getting the Deep Cut amiibos? Probably in the fall. I'm guessing probably in the fall when the... I forget what it's called, but this game is equivalent to the Octo expansion, whatever that was called, comes out. Whoa. Nope, I see you there. What am I wondering? Oh, jeez. Wait, did I cut out there? Whoa. Ow. I was just kind of more wondering about when the deep cut amiibos are coming out. Didn't catch. Seemed like a... Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of. It kind of was. I was just kind of thinking, oh yeah, would because they announced all that Splatoon 3 DLC in the Direct, but they still haven't anything about deep cut amiibos. Whoa. But I was just thinking, probably in the fall when the second half of the DLC comes out, I bet. If I had to guess. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, they're getting in our spawn. This doesn't look good. Ha, beans. Like cocoa beans. Wow. Doubt. I think we can still make. We got 10 seconds, guys. I think we can push that in 10 seconds. I don't know. I think we won.
It burns!
Black ink, not milk ink. Oh, I got enemy base inker. That's... Oh, okay. Alright, this will have to be the last one for the night. It's almost, well, it is 11, basically. And I have to work tomorrow, but I'll have a longer... I'll do a longer than usual stream to make tomorrow to make up for it, and also, make up for being late and short tonight, as well as not being able to stream on Sunday. So, yeah. like a little flip in the air. How did I do that? Huh. I think I might have figured it out, but no, well, whatever. Battle timed. A lot of milk chocolate. I haven't seen a lot of white chocolate. I wonder if they're the least popular one. They won the white chocolate actually won the I want to say preliminaries, but that's not correct. Like the preview phase or whatever that's called. But I haven't seen a lot of them. Huh. I wonder how the tricolor is going to turn out tomorrow. It seems like, I swear, everyone I know is picking dark chocolate. Like, everyone. Usually there's at least a few people on something else, but it's like, I don't think I've seen a single person that I know not choose dark chocolate. Nope. Get him. Aha! Dang, where the heck are they? Huh? Haha. Don't. Not sure if you did, but if you're swimming in ink, you quickly flick the stick. Do a squid surge. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Huh. I'm gonna play around with that a little bit later. When I'm not in the middle of a match. It's like I thought I figured it out, but then I got into a match. Nope. Da. Booyouch. Yeah, I definitely noticed you have to be quick for it to work. Don't. Okay. Oh.
It's easy.
69.2%. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess a fun start to that. All right. Well, it is 11, so I'm going to get off. Like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm going to guess somewhere around 6 p.m. roughly, depending on when I get off and all that fun stuff. But yeah. All right, let's take a look here. Is the person I want to raid still on? Where's my mouse? There it is. Say, don't get off just yet. Oh, is he still on? He is. Okay. Actually is. I'm curious. Oh, I finally G. Yeah, I was thinking about rating G because I saw he was Team Dark earlier. But I was just curious. I wonder what Tater is because I haven't. He's like the one person I haven't checked yet. He's Team White. Yeah. I'm like, okay. Tater is like I think the one person I've seen who is not Team Dark. Okay. All right. So I guess um just I don't know, just go. Let's see here. I guess just copy pasta this on over or something. All right. Uh-oh. Yep. There we go. Where is that? Do I have him on here? Yeah, I do. It's just his name is just oddly cut off on here. Okay, well. Anyway, creepypasta. Yay! All right. Well, see you all tomorrow. Farewell.